It is October 9th, 2025. It's a Thursday. How is everybody doing? This morning's scent is going to be cedar. I don't know if you've ever used this incense before, but it's fabulous. It's basically compressed cedar wood. And it smells like a log cabin. It takes a little bit to get it started here, but once you do, just blow on that a little bit. And this is a nice natural incense that doesn't smell like, it doesn't smell perfumey. It just smells like a wood fire in the winter in the woods. It's really nice. So take a breath. You use cedar to keep fleas away. I didn't know you could do that. Well, that's a good dual purpose for this stuff. Today I'm going to do collage papers, and that's all I'm going to do. So let's get started. I have my brayers, and I will list these supplies in the description below. This is a heavyweight tissue paper, and I like this because it doesn't rip like regular tissue paper when you're using it for collage. And I like using this for collage because it's see-through. It's like translucent, so you can layer a lot. I do have my jelly plate as well. I have this gel press. It's the 12 by 12 square, so I'll probably pull that out later too. I just spent all morning cleaning it because it was filthy. Oh, use the cedar essential oil. Nice. Okay. So I have a bunch of a box full of this of household things and stuff that I've made um to create textures. So let's use, I really like this one right here. This was like this was held these the crayon things. What do you call them? The water soluble crayons. Sorry, I was blanking on that. So let's use that. And I don't have a lot of colors. I'm just going to use some basic colors. I'm going to mix some black and some raw umber and just paint this surface here. You can see I've used this thing quite a bit. And I'm just using black. Let me see if I can find it. Here it is. Black gesso, which is great for black paint. And it's also a lot cheaper than acrylic, fancy acrylic black. That incense, that cedar is so romantic. It's like you're in a log cabin or up in the mountains. Okay, so I have my semi-transparent and my transparent tissue paper here, and I haven't really figured out. I think they're both the same texture on each side. So what I do is I just place it on the tissue like this and then press it. What's everybody doing today? Autumnal plans. See, isn't that nice? You just get this really nice subtle texture, and Maybe next episode I will employ these textures in a piece. I will use them to layer and create an abstract painting. But for now, it's what I do is I will just take a day to make collage papers because I go through them really fast. Sherry, I decided not to use my mic, my like special microphone today, because last time when it wasn't working, you guys said it sounded even better without it. So I'm trying without it. And now it's just my phone mic picking me up. So let me know if you think the levels sound good. And I do not aim for perfection in this. I really don't care. And you want to get this, you don't want it too wet. You want the right viscosity of paint here. So, because if it's too wet, I mean, I might show you later. It's not pretty. It's not pretty how it transfers. Gets runny. Hi, Jennifer. Hi, Heather. This paper right here, this is I will list it in the description below. It's a heavyweight tissue, a special tissue paper. And I just started using it this past year. So, because before I was struggling with the regular tissue paper, and that was kind of a nightmare because it rips. You know, I'm trying to apply it to my paintings, and it's just really a delicate material. It's like it would just rip and tear, break. So this stuff is kind of a godsend. I I heard about it. Somebody was using it on a YouTube episode, and I just was like, oh, I gotta try that. So, yeah, it's really nice. And you know, you can see right through it here. So when you layer it on your art, and here, let me show you. So I can also, I'll do a little bit more, and then I'll show you how you can vary this or variegate it. Just using a little bit of water, and I'm using black gesso and a little raw umber. So another thing I like to do here, I'll just use it on here, is we can go the other way like this. You just tried running, Jennifer, you just tried running parchment and tea bag paper through the printer. Wow, that's crazy. Can you post a picture on my chat in my YouTube channel for us to see? Because I would love to see that. Hi, Christina. How are you? Yes, it's like wet strength. Um, Tissue paper, I guess that's what they call it. But as you guys know, I love grids. So here's one way for me to get them so I don't have to paint them on my artwork. This makes it so much more efficient for me to get my grids. Maybe a little more water. And there we go. Voila. Grids. Well, I don't want to spend too much time on one thing because I have so many fun transfer materials here. Let's use this one. If you want circles, I have these were like little Trader Joe's tarts, like appetizers. And I just love this one. Heather brought some washi stickers paper so I can go through the printer, and it's pretty cool. Washi. Why does that sound familiar? Like some Japanese stationery thing. I don't know why that sounds familiar. What is that? What is that washi paper? Thin paper that is translucent. Okay. Is it strong like this? And is it a different, does it have a shine or is it matte? Look at that. Isn't that cool? It just looks so graphic. Like like a print. I mean, it is a print, but it's a mono print, honestly, but it just looks so cool. I'm going to put a little bit heavier paint on this time. And I'm gonna, I wish I had a sharp, I wonder, add a little interest here. What is autumn holiday? Is that a Danish holiday? This morning I have cinnamon and maple syrup in my coffee. And obviously, the more that you build up the layers of paint and it dries, the more interesting the texture is, and also the more easily that the acrylic paint sticks. I'm gonna go really heavy with the paint here on this press. There we go. A little bit stronger there. A little bit lighter. I'll do one more of these and then I'll move on. I have so many things to show. And it's really nice to just spend like a day and do collage papers for yourself. You know, put on a good book or some music, and then you'll have them. Ooh, I kind of like that offset. That's kind of neat. Like that. That's cool. Okay. So there's one. I'm just going to put that aside. Christina said, all schools in Denmark have National Week of Holiday, and since I'm a teacher, I also have a holiday. I'm great, thank you. I always am a little sad to see summer go, but then once fall comes, I'm happy. I'm a jelly plate now, and this jelly plate has seen a few, but this is my jelly plate clean. I just can't seem to get the grunge off, but I guess it doesn't matter. Aesthetically, it's not very pleasing, but okay. So let's see. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use some more tissue. Let's see if this works. I've actually never done it before. This is I just really sloppily mixed um burnt sienna and this, what is this called? I always forget this color. It's the oh, quinacridone magenta. This one. This is a great color. So I have to work a little bit quickly because the paint dries. Add a little water here. And you can use a brayer to spread this paint on here like this. I'll show you a little bit more even. Okay. And if you use these brayers, make sure you clean them off. Like I don't. I'm I'm really bad at. You have to clean them off like right away, or at least roll them. You can just roll them on the paper here just to get that extra paint off. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this. This is a box of that I tied with string. So let's just lay this here and get this texture. Let's see, this might be really subtle. Let's try it. I don't know if that's going to work. Let's see. Oh yeah, it worked. That's nice. Kind of looks like a steak though. I don't know if I like that color. I'll let that dry. All right, let's see. Let's do a different color. I'm going to take ultramarine blue and some raw umber. Ultramarine blue is really translucent, which is like why I like to mix it with the raw umber. It's just a naturally translucent color. All right, let's try. I have some corrugated cardboard here. I'm just going to press it in. Yes, excess paint. Yes, I do like the excess paint texture. And it's very gritty, grungy right here. So that came out pretty cool. Too shiny. Okay. You do have to take it off kind of fast because it sticks really fast. And if you leave it on, the paper will glue adhere to the, it'll dry to the jelly paint. That's not fun. It's no fun. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Beautiful. And another thing that I like to do is not just on that translucent paper, but I'll do some on regular paper too, just opaque paper. But for now, I'm really having a good time. So I'm just going to put this right on here. This is ultramarine blue and some quinacridone magenta. Moving fast here. Ooh, the paint is a little thick. The full moon was so bright 2 days ago, 2 nights ago, that it woke me up, shining in the bedroom. I thought the neighbors had their floodlight on in the backyard, and I was like, that's not cool. But when I opened the blinds, it was the moon. Okay. Let's try it on just some regular paper. This is watercolor paper. I buy 50 sheets of it from Amazon. And pretty good price. And I use this all the time. I use it for collage. I use it to paint on. Okay, let's see. Wow, fantastic. Look at that. It's a nice texture. Let's use the tissue paper on this. See if we can get anything. I don't want it to stick too much. Okay. That's good. Seems like the jelly plate gods are with me today. Sometimes they forsake me. I have a bad jelly plate day, but that's cool. I like that. That turned out nice. Okay, so we have a little grunge left on here. That's okay. I'm just going to leave it, let it dry. And so it'll be the next texture I will pull with that, probably. Let's do I also like to use white gesso instead of white acrylic because it's inexpensive. And let's do light blue. Mix it a little bit on here. I'm gonna add a little purple. Oh, you're saying to get paper from the dollar store? It's called Five Below. Okay, I'll try it. If they carry it at my dollar store. Okay, that's not very well mixed, but we'll just go with it. Let's see what I have in my magic box here. Shall I use the slipper? Let's try the slipper. It's very subtle. I don't know how that's gonna. Sometimes it's better to just transfer directly from the slipper to the paper, but let's try it, see what happens. I'm not, well, crossing my fingers, but see. No, I don't think we have Five Below. I don't know what that is. All right. Yeah. Not exactly what I'd hoped for, but not terrible. Maybe we can do another pull on that sheet. Let's see. Let's take I should have brought my spray bottle. Hold on. I'm gonna go grab it. Because that's not wet enough. My cats, you know how they like to hang out under the sink? They're fighting under there now, making a racket. This It's kind of pretty. It looks almost like opalescent. Um, let's see. I'm gonna do some stuff, not on the jelly plate. I'm gonna put this aside and so this stuff comes in huge. Like I've gone through so much of this stuff, but you get a lot. Um, so another thing I like to do is just transfer directly. And I have this stamp material that I make. I carve into them and I get some really fun textures. So let's try those. This is a wavy texture that I just carved. And it does not take me very long to carve these at all. No, this is not deli paper, Christina, but you can use deli paper also. That's a little bit thicker. I don't like it as much as this because it doesn't layer as well, but it's not bad, honestly. It's not too bad. Um, Let me use this one. I got some dots. In fact, watch this. Go on top of this. Because I thought that pull was really boring, I'm gonna keep going on it. You know, I have not tried the medical exam paper yet. I think you've mentioned it a few times, and I don't know why I haven't gotten that. I'll get it next time. Isn't that interesting? That texture? So interesting. Looks like coral. That one's pretty nice on its own. I like that. And I have Heather, you bought enough exam paper to last a lifetime. Okay, you sold me. Well, why do you like it so much? What is it about that? This is a sink mat. They make all different kinds of shapes. And I've found that this sink mat texture is a little too organic for my paintings, but so I don't use it very much in my art, but watch how satisfying it is for the for those of you that like more organic shapes. It's really nice. You like the medical exam because it's durable, goes transparent with gel medium. Okay. Oh, and it's cheaper. Ah, see, isn't that interesting? It's really interesting. And you can do it on the opaque paper too. Do one of those. There you go. Another thing that I enjoy doing is I like these paper towel rolls. They make nice circles. So I wonder if spraying the paper will make it stick better. I'm just gonna give it a light spray. Let's see. No, it's making it runnier. Interesting. It's kind of bleeding, but it's pretty that way. I like that. Is anybody reading any good books right now? Do you read? I kind of changed my book topic for fall, my genre. And I go a little bit darker. I'm reading a book by Jonathan Lethem called The Arrest, which is post-apocalyptic book. It's actually not that dark. It's a slightly funny undertones, but I love it. It's really good. I'm halfway through. I would love to start some form of donation charity with my art. I don't know for Artist Trust or if you guys know of anything like for kids doing art, so that we can give to them. Maybe make it part of our Thursday routine. I don't know how to do it yet, but if you have ideas, you can write me. I don't know, maybe like selling artwork and um, donating the money to the charity. I just was thinking of that the other day. That's beautiful. I think that turned out really nice. Let me show you some of the other collage textures I have. I have so many things in this box that I don't even like get to the bottom of the box sometimes. Well, I should. Like I said, I have my stamps. I will list those in the description below. I have just little plastic things that have, this has garlic in it, pressed garlic that I keep in the freezer. Here's a box with string tied around it. Corrugated cardboard, love that. I buy big sheets of it. And this had hand rolled chalks in it. You can use either side. I do not remember what was that. What was in that? Oh, this was the sponge from my palette box where I keep my paints, and you can put a sponge in there and it keeps your palette paper wet, and then you cover it when you're done. Let me show you what that looks like. I'm gonna get it a little wet. Where did I get my brush? Are you talking about this brush, Christina or Anna? Sorry. Sorry if I missed that. If you're talking about this brush, I can also list that in the description. It's a calligraphy brush. And I love these brushes. So this was a sponge, and let's see if this works here. Let's put it right here. Sorry, I'm not totally following your guys' chats, but Yeah, you can see that. It's hard to see. Here, let me do it on the dark. Let's see if that works. Oh, good. Yeah. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Isn't that cool? I love that. It's such a neat diamond pattern. And obviously, this is just a strip from it. It comes in a big sheet, so I can do a lot more. But it's a sponge too, so it holds a lot of paint. I love that diamond pattern. I have a lid from like soup takeout. And you just paint the edge to get circles. Um, I don't know. I have I don't know, foam came in here maybe. Um, let's see. Oh, I have toe separator. I have so much stuff. Anyway, thanks for joining me today. I'll just review what I did. I had all of my collage material. I have the tissue paper, which is wet strength, and people on the chat are saying that we should use the medical exam paper. So I'm going to try that next time. And we did some on opaque papers. We used all kinds of techniques. And I used my jelly plate. And I used all kinds of materials. And then next time I will use these in a collage and layer them. I think that will be a fun exercise. I'm sorry if I missed any of your questions. I'll go through there and see if I can answer them after I'm done here, and have a great Thursday, and I'll see you next week. Bye. I will post a link to the papers. Yes.